Good evening, No Borders NBDR followers. Joseph Snyder, CEO of No Borders, coming to you on March the 14th, 2019. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Thanks for checking in on the company, and I'm happy to bring y'all some updates. I have managed to misplace my glasses today, so I can barely read my notes, but I do have them, so we're gonna get through anyways. If I do end up squinting a little bit, I apologize, but I don't wear glasses because it's a good look. I actually need them to read, so that's a good time. Having a great time here. Hope you guys are as well. We have a bunch of really cool stuff going on kind of all at the same time. We have multiple events over the next few weeks where we will have booths, where we have sponsorships with different organizations and different things that are going on around the country, and we're very excited about those. So I'll just kind of start at the top of my list here and run through a couple of items. This won't be super long. We did just have a press release last week, and we've got more information coming out about some events and sponsorship and partnership things that are going on that are going to be coming out in the next couple of weeks in the immediate future. So that's all lots of fun, and I look forward to sharing those things with you as we kind of wrap those up and put them into the communication cycle here as well. So starting off with Metadent Supplies, we have been working very hard over there. I know that if you visited the website, you've seen some of the marketing and engagement and re-engagement tools that we're running over there. And we did just have some news last week about bringing on more supply lines and more product offerings through Metadent Supplies. So that is going, we think, really well. The traction is growing. The daily traffic is growing, sales is growing, revenue is growing, and we're having a great time there. We did just get distribution relationships with Owens & Minor, Advantage Dental Products, and DentiMax. We do have more of those relationships and some additional breadth of supply, both in the scope of different product varieties for things that are currently available, as well as, just like some of these product lines, specialty mouthwash products and these things that the dentists are using and are also then retailing in order to fulfill their clients' needs. So adding the breadth of supply as well as some additional depth to things that we think are important to have multiple supply options for. When we talk about that depth of supply with Metadent, one of the things that we're very active in, as you know, is the technology side and looking at not just how do we bring things to market that we think are cool, that we want to play with and test internally and look at SaaS models and software as a service models with things like that, but also looking at things that these other companies, software suites and operating technologies and support technologies that these companies already have, and there's ways for us to bring their products to market just like we would a chair or an x-ray or a box of gloves, and generate revenue streams there as well, selling additional technology products through those channels. So very exciting stuff going on over there. That we're growing the brand, we're growing the product line, and it's been very well received. We have phenomenal relationships with these suppliers, and it's really amazing to see how much support and how much energy and momentum, these folks are willing to come in and say, hey, I know you guys are new to the space. It looks like you guys are trying to do something a little bit differently. It looks like you're going with a digital attack strategy, and we're interested in being a part of that. We're also interested in supporting that and joining that journey. So we're having a great time there. Arizona, we are putting up, and I've talked about this before, so it's not really new, but we have more and more participation on our event booth in Arizona at the AZ Dental Show. And so that is, I believe, the end of the first week of April. And I will actually be there for at least 2 of those days myself. So if you're in Phoenix and you want to go to a dental convention, that's a lot of fun. So we are going to be there. We do have a booth there. We are going to be displaying full dental surgical suite chair packages there and a bunch of other stuff. And it looks like it's going to be a great time. So we will be, and that's kind of our coming out party for Metadent. You know, it's the first time that we're coming out in a physical way with, you know, physical event materials and bringing in, you know, the large pieces of equipment, bringing in X-rays and scalers and a couple of dental chair surgical setups, all of these kind of things into a physical location and engaging directly. You know, we've done some sponsorship things over the last couple of months. We did a sponsorship with the Asian Dental Association in Dallas. We did another sponsorship of some charity dental work that gets done near our HQ in and around Phoenix. So we've been, you know, kind of coming through these things and sponsoring some things and engaging in some things. And that's fantastic. But this will really be the first time that we go, and it's our booth and it's our event setup and our products there that we're presenting. So really looking forward to that. Moving on, No Borders Naturals. So these are really, you know, the two main points that we have to go over today. So digging into No Borders Naturals, very, very pleased with so this is a CBD Dead Sea mud mask. This is amazing. But very pleased with the packaging and the look and feel of how these came out. You guys have seen these before. These are our emu and CBD topical balms. These are phenomenal. This is the product that I used on my shoulders for the very first time as a CBD user. I've been a medical marijuana user for years and years and years, which we've talked about before. But this was the product that I used the very first time as a CBD user, and it absolutely worked. And, you know, and here we are, you know, with this exact product as our product now. And I'm really, really proud of that. I'm proud of this product. I'm incredibly proud of the body lotion, which is a very, very similar product to this. As a matter of fact, I could show you on the body lotion. This is how we get it done, folks. Okay, when we need samples gotten somewhere and there's no manufacturing capacity to get them there, myself and my daughters sit here and fill 1 ounce lotion sample bottles. So I am not above scrubbing the toilet if the toilet needs scrubbing. We are getting it done. I can promise you that. I'm very proud of how this line turned out. We are 4 months old, I want to say. Maybe, you know, the entire strategy around this was presented at our annual meeting in San Diego in October to our advisory board and our internal teams. And now here we sit, March of 2019, and we've got roll-on recovery gels. We've got pacifier dog treats, which my dogs love, by the way, absolutely love these. We've got these phenomenal dog sprays. So one of the things when we, and we still have this product, and I love it, and my dogs like it, but we have a product, a 2 ounce product, which is the dog tincture, which you can drop on their tongue. But the feedback that we got was that some dogs don't like the droppers. They fight them and they don't like opening their mouth and everything else. And so we brought this spray to market instead. So it's kind of like a beef bone broth kind of a flavor. For humans, I don't think it's probably very delicious. I did try it. I gotta be honest, I did try it. And so it's kind of like a bouillon, but it's in a little spritz bottle. And I use it at the dog park. I don't actually like taking dog treats to the dog park because sometimes other dogs don't act and behave well when there's treats around. And so by having this little spray in hand, I'm able to just, you know, come over, give a couple squirts to the dog. They love it. They lick their chops. They think it's amazing. And that's a fantastic product there as well. And, you know, we do have our tinctures, you know, so these, we have them in both light mint flavor and in natural flavor, which is just kind of a buttery, it's a MCT oil based on palm as opposed to coconut. So we don't have any of the problems that you would get with nut allergies and things like that because it is a palm oil. It is vegan. The only thing in this is palm MCT oil, and hemp oil isolate. So that's it. In this does have a light mint flavor, and they come in a couple of varieties. So they come in 1 ounce bottles, they come in 2 ounce bottles, they come in 500 milligram, and they come in the 1,000 milligram option as well. So quite a few products there with, just the tincture line. Obviously, the rubs, as we've discussed, there's 4 scents to that. They're essential oil infused. It goes with the beeswax and the emu oil. And so then essential oils go in there. These are the natural one, these ones that I have in my hand. And these actually are just the tea tree oil base. These are the ones that I personally use. But, I know my girls absolutely love the Tranquil. And so there's a relaxed one in there and that they absolutely love. So it's kind of, if you smell them, you kind of know which one you're going to like. And I think some are, more like bedtime and some are not. But for me, the natural gets it done. So I really enjoy that product. And, I got to talk about Silk. It's a very interesting product. It is a all natural women's lubricant. It is made from a kiwi vine extract. So it's a water-based product. It's FDA approved. And the folks, the family that runs this company, they're just they're the coolest folks. They are such great people. And it's just been a joy knowing them and engaging with them and doing some business with them. But we really are excited about this, because this product line is very unique and we have exclusive rights to sell it through an affiliate program here in the US. So even Silk itself has been referring people over to us from their website who are coming to them and asking, hey, do you guys have an affiliate program? Hey, come over to No Borders Naturals. They run that affiliate program. That's how that works. I love that. But additionally, the family that owns this has exclusive rights to North America for importing this kiwi vine extract. And the interesting thing about the kiwi vine extract is that it is anti-inflammatory. It is transdermal. It is a very interesting ingredient that we believe have some real potential to create some very cool new products. And so we are in the works on some things like that with the Silk folks, and we're all having a great time. They're amazing people, and this is a fantastic product. If you've never tried this before, I highly recommend it. And no, I didn't think that at any point in my life I would be on the internet hawking women's lube, but there you are. So, No Borders Naturals, we are product first. It had to be product first. I was lucky. I was blessed to engage with the product at the outset, know some people at the outset who were able to bring on some very, very, very beautiful products. It's been a huge cycle of testing and trying and identifying, inspecting supply chain, checking lab test results. There's a lot that goes into this. And to have all of this available today on the website right now, plus, everything else, is absolutely phenomenal. And my hat is off to the NBDR teams, the design teams, the operations teams, the logistics, the people who made this possible have put in so much work and so much energy and so much effort to make this a reality that I just am so grateful, absolutely grateful, and very, very, very proud of this product line. I'm very proud of the benefits of this product line for the people that use it. I can't even say enough about the amount of effort and energy and dedication that it has taken over roughly 120 days to go from, hey, here's what we want to do and here's how we want to do it to where we sit today is just absolutely incredible. So a giant thank you to everybody, Chris and the No Borders Labs teams for making any of this look good or be possible on the internet. One of the interesting things about No Borders Naturals, as opposed to the other things that we are working on, is, we have this pretty solid background in how you use digital marketing and digital and analytics and data utilization. These things are things that, if I may be so humble to say, we're pretty damn good at, and we've done well with. And with No Borders Naturals, a lot of those tools we can't actually use. You can't just go on and turn on Facebook ads. You can't just throw your stuff on Instagram ads. You can't run over to Google and do product pay-per-click. It's not an option. They won't approve it. And so, right out the gate, sitting on the other side of this camera where you're sitting, I'm going, oh man, that sucks. Like this is what we're good at. We can't do it. That sounds terrible. It does, but neither can our competitors, right? Our competitors can't take the easy road and click the boost button on Facebook either, right? They can't just go click, click, click. Oh, AdWords account. Hey, I can spend $50 a day. Let's rock and roll. They can't go the easy way either. And we already know how to do the easy way, and we're pretty dang good at getting around the holes in the systems too. So we're able to take our product to market with digital advertising. We're able to use analytics tools to do audience targeting and refinement and remarketing. These are things that we can actually do. They're a little bit harder. They're a little bit more arduous. They take a bit of skill, a bit of luck, and a bit of MacGyver spirit, I guess you would say. But we are able to do those things, and the traffic through No Borders Naturals, the growth of the social media, the growth of the brand identity, the growth of the affiliate program is phenomenal. And we're hard charging ahead with this as a full in-your-face consumer retail brand. You are going to be seeing us at events around the country, and I mean now. Like, I have event set up right now today as we speak in Arizona. We've got events going on next weekend simultaneously around California. We've got events the week after that, and don't quote me on these dates, but I believe we've got one in Chicago, one in LA, and one in Arizona, all on the same weekend. We are taking this to market as a direct-to-consumer active wellness brand. We are taking it to market with our target around active consumers and active lifestyles and their pets. It's a lifestyle that I live. It's a lifestyle that my family lives. Cynthia Tanabe gets up at 6 o'clock every single day and goes to Orange Theory. My wife has been into fitness longer than I have, if I must admit. But we know who we're talking to here. We know the audience that we want to reach, and the product is being extremely well received by that audience. So very excited about No Borders Naturals. I think it's an absolute win for us. In addition to that, I had an amazing chat with Sir John Hargrave from Media Shower, one of our partners in the Equity Token Project. And we were talking about all the supply chain stuff. And right, this goes back to Web 3.0. This goes back to how do we use technologies to add transparency, to add trust, to reduce risk, to reduce cost in operating systems. Then how do we use technologies to digitally market and engage with customers and re-engage with customers and do follow through and do brand engagement, all those kind of things. And so bring those things together is very, very interesting, and it's a lot of fun. The supply chain side of No Borders Naturals is somewhere that we are looking very closely at. How do we add transparency? How do we reduce cost? How do we add these technologies that we believe are the future of how commerce gets done? And how do we do that in a way that's supported by sales? And how do we do that in a way that adds value to the systems and the processes as we go through the processes? And so great time, and spending that time with John yesterday and going through those conversations and going through those supply chain ideations and things like that. He's got some ideas on how he would like to tell that story and maybe do a video or something. And so there's a lot of fun stuff to be had there as well. But the fact of the matter is first, we had to be able to pick it up and hold it. And second, we have to be able to, bring this product to market, engage with the consumers, and really get people falling in love with the products and the brand, which when they get them, they do. And I'm very, very proud of that. Very proud of that. And and you should be too. I mean, I know how many of you out there that are going to watch this have gone on to No Borders Naturals, and you've bought the rubs, and you've bought the gummies, and you've bought the tinctures, you've bought the dog treats. So thank you guys for your support. I'm glad you got the products. I'm glad, that you liked them enough to come back and order them again. It means the world to us. And that's fantastic. So, yeah, just having a great time. We're having, challenges. There's little things, it's putting out little fires, but we're having a good time doing it, and it's coming along. Okay. Oh, so this is fun. No Borders and us, official 1 year anniversary. So we're a year old. It was March 8th. Technically, it was our acquisition date, and that we did all that stuff. And so happy anniversary. Thank you guys who have been here for the whole time. I know that there's a few of you. To the new people, welcome to the journey. And, we're having a great time, running these operations, building these businesses, coming up with these ideas, getting these results, deploying things and testing things and breaking things and putting them back together is a lot of fun. It's what we love to do. And we're having a blast doing it. So thank you guys for sticking around. Thank you guys for being here. To all the longs, thank you for supporting our dreams. I mean, that's really what it comes down to for us. So thank you so much for that. And in NBDR news, we are currently actively wrapping up the 2018 annuals. As you guys know, or you may not know, so if you don't know, hey, as of tomorrow, March 15th, the OTC will have updated disclosure guidelines that have to be adhered to for filings. Now, we could have, if we wanted, we could have pushed our old filing system forward and filed even earlier and just filed the old way and then gone to the new way next time. We decided not to do that. We decided to comply with the new regulations, the new requirements, and go ahead and make sure that our financial filing for annual 2018 adheres to the new guidelines. So that is currently being wrapped up. I have been going through those myself multiple times with both our now CFO team, also with Andrew Coldicott, our attorney. And so we've been drilling into it. I really work hard to make sure that those are really accurate and really tell the story and explain what we're doing, why we're doing it, how we're doing it, so that you guys can understand the moves that we're making and the things that we're doing on behalf of all of our stakeholders, of which I am one. I am very interested in the long-term success and the wealth building of this company. That is my goal. That is my driving force behind why I do this. And as a common shareholder, of which I hold millions and millions of shares of our stock, I'm very, very interested in making sure that the other shareholders out there who are listening to this video get a filing that really tells how are we doing things, what are we doing why are we doing the things that we're doing, what are we doing with the resources that we have, and how are we adding impact and value by us being the stewards of y'all's capital. And so actively working on that. We will have it filed before the deadline. Of that, I'm 1,000% sure. It is very, very close to being done, but it's one of those things that I'd rather go through it again and triple check than make any kind of a mistake. So we're working hard on that, and that will be done shortly. So stay tuned for that. Couple of personal thoughts, and I'm not going to out him on the day, but happy birthday, Chris Brown. It is Chris Brown's birth month. We'll just say birth month. Let's go there. But happy birthday, Chris. We love you. We appreciate you, and you're amazing. So happy birthday, and you're old. I'm older, so it's not really funny. And last but not least, I don't know if you guys have been watching the news, and with how fast the weather's changing, this could change by the time this video airs, which is in like 10 hours. But the middle of our country is just getting hammered with the craziest storm that anybody's ever seen. I have friends in Denver. We have colleagues in Denver. We've got people in Texas. We've got, people up north, and everybody seems to be affected. I know one of our teams was attempting to set up an event setup in southern Arizona today, and the wind was ripping through there so hard that they had to pack everything down and hold it over for the night because you just couldn't put it up. The event didn't actually start today, but they were planning on doing setup today and starting the event tomorrow. And so going to have to go in a little bit early tomorrow and do setup there because the wind just was not cooperating. You know, the equipment was all going to blow away. We don't want that to happen. So our thoughts are with everybody that's stuck in the storm. I heard there's something like 1,000 motorists stuck on the freeways in Colorado. You know, we have dear friends in Colorado, and so our thoughts are with all those people that are affected by these storms. And we hope that you stay safe. If you can avoid travel, I unfortunately don't have that luxury. I will be on a plane tomorrow back to Phoenix and getting ready for our big fight night event for No Borders Naturals, which is coming up next weekend. And we are sponsoring the celebrity gifting booth at Fight Night. So that is not only going to be a ton of fun, but it's also, I think, going to be very impactful for our brand. Get these beautiful products in more people's hands. Let more people see those. And we also have a couple other events going on the exact same time as Fight Night in California. And we're going to have more information on those for you very, very soon. So look for an update about that as well. But let's see, that about covers it. We got a lot of moving pieces, and you know, we've been very, very, very busy, which is great. But we are getting results with that busyness. We are getting traction with that busyness. We are not just burning cycles to burn cycles. So thank you again for tuning in. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel. Check out No Borders Naturals on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. Check out Medident Supplies, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. And as always, our NBDR YouTube channel, where these videos, other than our nbdr.co investor relations page, where these videos live. So thank you again for watching and joining our journey. And I hope you all have a wonderful evening.